Hello, welcome to Heavy on the Chai. I am Chantel and thank you for clicking on my video. I know things may look a little different. Tell me if I look too far back, if you need me to pull up. Just give me some feedback on the lighting and everything that you see here. If you read the title, then you know that I have been blessed with a collab with DOSSIER cologne fragrances, and I am ultra excited. You know that we're gonna get into some Cle De Peau, different the matte versus the radiant, the different colors on my complexion, and they both seem to work. I did do the eye look off screen, but if you'd like me to do this eye look, let me know. I know it's bold, it's for a challenge for Lorraine Johnson-Coleman. If you are a regular subscriber, you have seen her in the chat. She is my queen. She is so encouraging, loving. She is a famous author. I will link her books down below, but trust me, this look was for her. And Gigi loves beauty too. She selected the color story, which is cobalt blue, chocolate brown, and I went in with some white. So anyway, let's get into this cologne. So DOSSIER, let me tell you a little bit about DOSSIER. I've seen it around, I've heard of it, I never bit the bullet, never really looked too much into it, but I do love fragrance. Some of my favorite fragrances, just to let you know, are the Tom Ford Private Blend. I like the Eau de Rose, the Cafe Eau de Rose. I like also Creed. I have a lot of Bond Number 9. I haven't been buying fragrance lately because I'm just into makeup, to be honest. And I have a ton of it. I keep it in a cool space, so I still have a ton of cologne. But I have been so interested in Santal 33 by Le Labo. And so I have some samples of that, but this is an inspired version of that luxury cologne by DOSSIER. DOSSIER reproduces quality premium fragrances without the premium price. They recreate classic high-end luxury fragrances for a fraction of the price. So this cologne, I believe, was $49 versus for 50 ml versus the Le Labo cologne in Santal 33, which is 180. I think it's $196 for about the same amount. I think it's 1.7 ounces. So that is a little bit about them. This fragrance is called Woody Sandalwood. It smells gorgeous. It has a metallic top. It's a very weighty glass, and it has a beautiful, clean, can we focus on it? Aesthetic, and it actually smells gorgeous. I've been wearing it and I love it. And to be quite honest, it smells just like the Santal 33. And do not forget, if you don't like the sample, you can return it for free or you can exchange it for free. That is really important to me. That's why you know I like to shop at, I don't shop at places where I cannot return, because you never know what you're gonna get, and I always want the option to return. So this is the Santal 33. This is a sample from Nordstrom. And I have a few of the samples because I love it so much. So anyway, that's what was the deciding factor in my choice, because I wanted a fragrance that I'm really interested in, and I wanted to have something that is comparable. Beautiful. Now let me tell you, I am not an expert. I am not one of those perfume channels, but I will tell you I know fragrance. And this smells beautiful. They both smell the same. So, oh, now Dossier comes in this recyclable box, and I want to also tell you that when you purchase this, it is risk-free. You will receive your box and your bottle, and you will receive a sample. The sample you use, without opening the bottle, you wear it, you decide if you want to keep it. If you want to keep it, you open the bottle. If you wear the sample and you don't like it, then you return the entire package. You can keep the sample, and you will receive a full refund. They have a welcome offer of 20% plus my 10%. It'll be linked in the description box. That's 30% off of the already reasonably affordably priced perfume. So for example, this one was $49. You would, with the welcome discount and my discount, you would get this bottle for approximately $34. They have offers where you can stack up 3 bottles and you would get free shipping. I believe they have free shipping over a certain amount. I think it's 3 bottles, I'm not sure. They're constantly recreating fragrances. They love to hear suggestions from their customers. And you also, it comes with this card. And if you look at this card, it has all the details and it's on the bottle. But it talks about this, for example, woody sandalwood. It has top notes of violet leaves, cardamom. The middle notes are orris, ambrox, cedar wood, cypriol. The base notes are musk, sandalwood, and amber. The concentration is 25%, and that is what comes in your box. I was happy to collaborate with Dossier because of their reputation. Like, I see them on social media. I've seen other influencers do videos on them, and they always rave. And these are influencers that I trust, so I hope that you know you can trust me. If I did not like it, I would not review it on my channel. Now, I'm not gonna say that I would bash the brand, but I definitely would not review it on my channel. This is something I'm grateful to get, and I will be getting more. So again, you know I like luxury, but I also like a good deal. And you know I'm not loyal. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna put my name on it. So this is good stuff. So anyway, thank you again to Dossier for this PR and collaboration. I look forward to having plenty more. And let's get into this look. Stay tuned. Okay, so now let's get into the look. We've already discussed that we're going to do Cle De Peau as our foundation. So now I am going to get into my base, and I've already done my skincare, and I want to go in with Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich Face Base. Okay, and the good thing about this one is that they sell it at Sephora, and you can also get it in minis. Now, I know y'all probably looking at my brows and wondering, what in the heck? So, I'll talk about it in the next video after they've healed, but I did get my eyebrows microbladed. I previously had them microbladed, but due to the panini, I missed my touch-up appointment, so I hadn't had them done. This, I usually get them very natural, but this time we decided to do a little bit bolder, so that's what I did with my brows. They're peeling now, so don't look too with my skin and give me that glowy look. So that's why it looks like I'm aggressively massaging my face, but I'm really not. This is a light massage, but it's to get that base in and to get the blood flowing. And I think the product sort of becomes one with your skin once you do that. It's really important to get that blood to the surface. And that's how you get that look that doesn't look like it's cakey. Okay, so on my left, possibly your right, I'm going to go in with the matte foundation from Cle De Peau. Now, I've had this one for a while and I really do like it. And just a little background on the brand Cle De Peau. It is this matte one, it comes in a matte bottle. You'll know the difference because the radiant one comes in a glossy glass bottle. Cle De Peau is a Japanese brand and it says to shake it up. Something I found interesting, in the original Cle De Peau, the matte one, it says that it has a SPF of 25, but in the new one it's an SPF of 20. Now I know Suku is another Japanese brand that when the shades get lighter, it has less SPF. Okay, so I am going to go in with my IT Cosmetic. I have two brushes. I guess I'll put it on the back of my hand. So this is one pump. I think I usually go in with two pumps with this. And this is in shade O70. And the O is ochre. And I believe that's their warmer shade. O for ochre. And then they have the B, and that's for beige. The interesting thing is, well, it's not interesting to me, but it may be interesting to others, is that, you know, with this caramel complexion, I've learned that I can wear like 2 to 3 foundations in every brand. And so just to test out that notion, this is one I've already had in ochre, which is a beautiful match. But in the radiant, I decided to go with beige. So I went with B70. So it says, another thing that was interesting, it says it's full coverage foundation with medium, sheer to medium coverage. Now y'all gonna have to explain that to me, because I'm a little special. But that's what it says on the box. So I'm gonna go in with another pump. Of course I dropped my brush. And this foundation, this is for you, Moaning Jones. Y'all, if y'all not following Moaning Jones, check her out. She's a live queen, but she has been doing more video content. But this has a slight fragrance. So I said I would start adding that because that is important to some people. For me, honestly, it's not a problem as long as it's not perfumey. So you guys know I don't like full coverage, but I'm gonna build it up just so you can see. Honestly, for me, I would have just used the one pump and I would be fine with that. It has a slight pleasant fragrance, like a flowery fragrance, but it's not heavy in my opinion, but you know, I like fragrance. So. Okay, so I'm gonna put that brush down, and on this side, you see this is O70, and this is the matte. So we're gonna see how it dries down. But I like to go over my foundation with a sponge just to really push it into the skin. So now I'm going in with the B70. Hope you see it. And this is the Radiant Foundation. It says to shake it slightly with the cap on. So remember that so you don't have any accidents. Now let me know in the comments if you see a difference. Now this is supposed to be beige. B70 for beige. Going in with a clean brush. Pressing this in. Now to me this looks more warm than the other. But check it out, let's see. And the consistency feels serumy. I just love Japanese products. Their skincare, Korean skincare, just the way it just seems like it just, oh, and they claim to have some skincare infused into this product, but I didn't see any notable ingredients. And this is sold at Nordstrom's, Saks, Bergdorf, the usual luxury retailers. So this is the B for beige 70. I don't know why, but it just feels like I don't need to go in with another pump, but just for demonstration, I'm gonna do another pump and go in. Please let me know in the comments if you see any difference. And how many people have their eyebrows microbladed? And if you don't, share with us why. Most people are afraid. But I've been going to this lady for about 6 years, and it lasts about 2 years. I guess they consider it semi-permanent, and it doesn't hurt. Now, I haven't been to anybody else, so I don't know if it normally hurts, but it doesn't hurt with her. So, and her shop is very clean. She's very sanitary. It basically is painless, and the heal time is like nothing. To me, the worst part of it is the peeling part. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the sponge on the matte side just to push it into the skin. I like to do that with my complexion. Now tell me, does it look matte to you? Because if this is matte, it's a very soft matte. And this is the Paw Paw sponge. Yep. Now I'm going to go in with the Miss A sponge. This is not the Paw Paw, but I'm going to press the radiant side into my skin. I love this foundation. It looks very beautiful. Perfect. Oh. That might come from my eyeshadow. I mean from my eyebrow. Flaking. Okay, so now I'm going to go in, before I set it, I want to go in with the Cle De Peau. I have the two concealers. I have the stick concealer in Toffee. It's a stick, but it is so creamy and buttery. Beautiful blue container, medium weight. And then I have the corrector pen, and this is in color Nutmeg. They consider this a corrector because it addresses the darkness. So just for demonstration purposes, you have to click the bottom. Ooh, pump it up. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of corrector so you can see what it looks like. probably should have did that before my foundation, but it's okay. All right. So I'm going to go in with, oh, I can do the brush. This is a dual-ended brush, so I'm gonna just tap that in. And let's see if we see a difference. Over this, I will go over this with the stick. And I can see why they call it corrector, because it's orange. It's orangey, which is usually used to correct blue or blackness. Yeah. It blends really nicely. It has the same fragrance in it. Very light fragrance, but it is there. Okay. Of course, I'm gonna go in with my sponge. Y'all know me, I gotta have my sponge. And now I'm going to go in with the stick in toffee. And you can see this is brightening. Now, I will say that Cle De Peau does need to extend their shade range, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not the worst, but it could be better. So I'm going in with that brush and tapping this in. And you can see with hardly no pressure, it just melts into the skin. This formula is phenomenal. Even though it's a stick, it doesn't feel like a stick. The formula is just buttery. It really is. So of course, you know, I like to go in with my sponge. So I'm going to just make sure I blend it in. So this video was more to show you. Okay, so I am going to set my concealer with the by Terry Hyaluronic Hydra powder, and I am going to set it with the color number 2 Apricot Light. I have 2 colors, and I usually just shake a bit off in the top, and this is what it looks like. It has a slight apricot-y color, and I'm using my Sonia G, and this powder is so fine. I'm using the Sonia G mini base, and the powder is so fine that it just, when you tap the brush, it comes out of the brush. You only need a little bit of this powder. It's super fine. It has hyaluronic acid in the powder, infused in the powder, that's supposed to give you that hydrated look. In the top, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I am using, because I'm gonna put this all over my face, I am using the Sonia G Master Face Brush. This just blends in with my skin. Even though it has a slight tint to it, you can't really see too much color. going to go in with my sponge and just press it. Just press it in. And this is in the color Dune. I'm going to go in with my Sephora, what is this, Pro 90 brush, but it's shaped like this. And this is what the Nabla looks like. It's very natural bronzing on me. And it's in the Guerlain formula. It's a very natural, but the finish is very pretty. Let's see, where's this made? In Italy. I noticed all of those Guerlain formulas are made in Italy. And I purchased this from Ulta. I'll have it linked below. Okay, and I want to use some of my Laura Mercier Candle Glow. Now this is equivalent to, in my opinion, it's equivalent to Hourglass ambient powders, but this one comes in deeper shades. This is shade 6. And let me show you what it looks like. The lights are blowing it out, but it is a nice complexion. I have it in 4, but I would use this for the perimeter of my face. And it just gives you that powdery glow. I mean, not the powdery. Just a sheer, like you've been drinking your water. Lord, what am I talking about? Powdery. Ain't nobody trying to be powdery. At least I'm not. But it's very, gives you a very beautiful, soft glow. And this one is on sale at Nordstrom Rack, I think $16 or $18. And with Iced Out Highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now this is the highlighter that came out, I think, about a year ago. But even though it looks white, it gives you a gold, a very golden, and you only need a little, but it gives you a golden wash. And trust me when I tell you, you just need a little. And it's really gold. Very pretty. And even though if I'm looking at a magnifying mirror and I can see the glitter, but with the naked eye, you just see a gold wash. Ooh, you know I did too much, y'all, per usual. And because my eyebrows are microbladed, you know I ain't touching them. And they look a little glowy because I have A&D ointment on them. Cause ain't nobody trying to mess up those brows, honey. Let me get this chin glowed up. sold it in a mini because you don't need much. All right, blush, I'm going in with Mother, Pat McGrath. I am going to do 2 blushes. I'm going to do Paradise Venus, which is a terracotta. And I am also going to top that with Nude Venus, which is almost like a terracotta. This is Nude Venus, and this is Paradise Venus. Because when you have a lot of blush, you might as well. Now my brush looks a little stained, y'all, so I'm wiping it on a micro cloth, but it's not. So I'm gonna go in with my Sonia G cheek brush from the Flotus. Is it Flotus? Lotus? Child, I forgot. It'll be linked below. I'm gonna go in, tap that on. This will tone down some of my highlighter. And y'all know me, I like to bring it across a little bit. Depending on your face, everybody does it differently. But I like to bring mine up. Because that's how I blush in real life. And now I am wiping off that brush. And I'm going in with the Nude Venus. Because when you have a lot of blush, you might as well. Yep, I like to be blush heavy, y'all. I sure do. So now I am going to be extra and go in with my Meteorites from Guerlain. And this is in Golden, 4-door Golden. And this one looks a bit different from the other Meteorites that I used. And this is the top. It's beautiful in a 10. I purchased this from M Cosmetics. It was on sale. They constantly have sales. These usually run about $60, and I was able to get it thanks to Enamored Beauty. She has a channel. Go and follow her. That's my sister Sansaray on YouTube, IG, Enamored Beauty. And she let me know about the deal, and I jumped on it. And I would say if you are interested in the Meteorites, keep an eye on them, but for brown girl friendly, you want to choose a color that has golden in it, in the title. So I'm taking my Chikuhodo Z4, and and this is very fragrant. You roll it around. It's very fragrant, you guys. And it just gives you that glow. It's fragrant, but it doesn't last. It's not going to linger around, and it's a very soft, beautiful, classy, reminds me of classic makeup fragrance. Okay, so this is the B70 Radiant, O70 Matte. Can you tell? Can you tell which one is radiant or matte? And can you tell that there's a color difference? Okay, so I'm gonna go offline, do my eye look, put on my lipstick and some mascara, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. I'm back with the finished look. I have on my Glamnetic lashes in Vibe. This color story was from a challenge that we're doing on IG. If you are on IG, follow me, Heavy on the Chai on IG. This was Gigi's color story, which is cobalt blue, chocolate, and white, and it was in honor of her uncle, who's an artist. Gigi Loves Beauty 2 is on YouTube. Awesome creator. Follow her. She's almost at 1,000. Let's get her to 1,000 subbies. I went in with the Bronze Seduction for the chocolate brown. So I did a mixture of this one in the crease and the corner. And I went in with the Subliminal palette for the blue, and in the crease I went in with this taupey looking, it's like a beigey taupey color. And for my white, I did not really have a white, but it looks sort of white on me. I went in with Natasha Denona Tusk, and that is this color. So on the brush for the shimmery colors and the white, I did spray Miron. I put my Miron, an old Urban Decay setting spray cap onto the Miron bottle, and that's what I spray onto the brush. On my lips is Lisa Eldridge Velvet Decade chocolatey brown, and I went in with the Chantecaille mascara, and I did go in with the liners from Pat McGrath. This is Extreme Black and Shade. So that sums up my look. First, PR. My channel is growing, and I'm so grateful for the opportunities. I tell you guys, I'm not loyal to brands. I'm only going to keep it 100. Dossier is the business. Like, legit. The packaging, the aesthetic, what they stand for, premium quality without the premium cost. And I love the metallic, the magnetic top. I love the glass is recyclable, and I love that the fragrance really smells luxury because they cut all the costs by not getting into the fancy packaging and things like that. So far so good. I'm loving it, and I do definitely recommend. Don't forget to stack the codes. The welcome code, you get the 20% plus if you use my link, Chai10, you get an additional, that's 30% off. Again, remember to tell people you love them when you have a chance. I tell you guys I love you. I know it sounds corny, but I do. I'm sending out good vibes and blessings, and I appreciate you.